Louisiana Archdiocese asks Catholics to avoid Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The Catholic Archdiocese of New Orleans said the recently approved Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine is, quote-unquote, morally compromised and asked Catholics to avoid it. They pointed out that this particular vaccine used abortion-derived cell lines during the development and testing stages. According to Religious News Service, the Archdiocese argues that even though several COVID-19 vaccine manufacturers have used cells from an aborted fetus since the 1970s, the Johnson & Johnson's procedure is worse than that of Moderna and the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccines. The Archdiocese claims that the Vatican, the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, and the National Catholic Bioethics Center agree with their decision. However, none of them have denounced the new vaccine. In contrast, Archbishop Joseph F. Naumann of Kansas City, who chairs the organization's Committee on Pro-Life Activities, argued that the vaccines are moral.
Okay, so here's the thing. We started by saying that nobody died, okay?
But people, as soon as I said that, I was like, wait, no, people will die from this. So.
I can say with almost absolute certainty, absolute certainty that this is going to kill people. People are going to die because of what these idiots are saying. Like I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain that these people managed to get I don't know how many people killed. Great job, Rivka.
So this I actually think is more reprehensible. The way that they're framing this is even more reprehensible than actually just saying don't use any vaccines because they're derived from it, because they're doing this weird gymnastics. They're saying that the Johnson's and Johnson one is on a hierarchical level of being more abortion related and worse because they used the cells in developing it, but the Moderna and the Pfizer's only use cells to test. So therefore, those are further removed and those are okay. But this Johnson & Johnson one isn't because it's closer. That's ridiculous. If you truly believe that abortion and aborted cells should not be used in anything because it's morally reprehensible, it's ethically, morally bad, it's a sin, whatever, then you believe it for all cells and all vaccines, not just some that they only did like half-halfsies with, but these they went all the way, so we can't use. Please. Okay, if it's okay to use some that are partially or only tested, then it's okay to use the others too. Because then you don't really believe that using these cells is a sin or reprehensible or bad. Because if it were, it would be all of them, not just some.
Hey guys, before we get back to that video, YouTube has fully demonetized our channel for supposedly hateful and harmful conduct without telling us what we did wrong. If we get to 1,000 patrons, we will be able to keep paying all our team, our editors, our artists without ever having to worry about monetization again, which would be amazing. Yay! So please support Atheist Republic on Patreon. Link in the description below.
Yeah, they argue that the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines, because they were just used in testing instead of development, it makes the connection to abortion extremely remote. And the statement argues, recommending that Catholics choose one of those instead if provided a choice. Well, this is damaging on more than one level, because the Johnson & Johnson is more of a traditional vaccine that the public is likely going to be much more comfortable with. It's just one vaccine. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about it. It's
not mRNA too, which
yes,
a
exactly.
lot of people are concerned about.
Yes, and the convenience factor. It's much more familiar in many other ways, and it's more convenient than the ones where you have to get boosters. Which there's probably going to be less fidelity to the treatment regime, so to speak.
All right, so three things. None of us are scientists here, and when it comes to vaccines, make sure you do your own research, but credible sources, right? So don't trust us, do your own research. However, my opinion, based on my research, is that anybody who thinks that we don't need vaccines is an absolute idiot and doesn't know how to do research. And if you think, like, some people in the live chat are even saying, like, oh, our immune system is going to take. You guys are so ignorant. I have no idea what to even tell you guys. Like, some of you are beyond hope. Even in our own live chat, some people are like, oh, Armin, we don't need vaccines. Our immune system will take care of it. You have. Oh my God! Sometimes I would like.
I think when I hear people say those, a lot of times it's because they live in more affluent countries with good sanitation, access to hospitals, access to.
They're just dumb.
But what I'm saying is, I hear that a lot. Okay, and then I hear from people who live in places that they don't have access hospitals. Antibiotics, good sanitation, clean running water. They want those vaccines.
No, Zrivka, it's not true. I'm hearing this from most of the poorest countries. And
I hear that too, but
yeah.
As a nurse, when I'm administering vaccines, a lot of times that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
and that's the experience that I have.
Yeah, and that's not like, but statistically though, that's not true. There's a lot of poor countries with people that think that this is a
government plot or something. That's true, but
yeah, I do want to say, I do have a suggestion to solve all of this. Okay, again, this is my personal opinion. Do not take it seriously, but I think this will solve everything. Okay, I think what we should do is go take millions of fertilized eggs hostage and tell people that we're going to kill a fertilized egg, kill them if for every person that says that they're not going to get vaccinated. And for every one of these people that said that they're not going to get vaccinated, we're going to release the release the fertilized eggs from hostage every time one of these people gets vaccinated, right? So they care about fertilized eggs. They think that they're as important as human beings, like grown adults. They think like they're literal, like they have all the same rights. We could use them. We could take them hostage, right? We could be like millions and millions of fertilized eggs, take them hostage. Yeah, they're so easy to make, right? In labs, we could keep making them. We could keep making them in labs and take them hostage and be like, we release one. I mean, this is legal because they don't have any rights, so nobody could like tell them that. Oh, you're taking them.
Market value of that. The market value of one fertilizer, it's tens of thousands of dollars.
And they actually belong to the organization that hosts, that has them.
You guys are not listening. It doesn't involve destroying the fertilized eggs, like the market value. So what the market value is high? You release that.
Kill them.
You don't, because you just threaten them, and when they get vaccinated, then you release it, right? By the way, the consequences of this is
release it in the vaginal canal, like menstruation.
Be free.
Because that's what menstruation.
They could come pick it up themselves. Every single one of them, they could come and take a hold of the fertilizer.
Their own beaker. Everybody gets a beaker.
They come and get it, yes, and they could raise it or whatever.
Their little petri dish.
This will be like the health consequences to the world was going to save money anyways, right? And it's legal because the fertilized eggs have no rights, so you could take them hostage and nobody could do anything, right? Come get your precious eggs. Just give us a certificate that shows you're vaccinated, and for every certificate of vaccination, we will give the fertilized eggs to you, and you could go do whatever you want with it. But until then,
if your whole family does it at once, you get a bonus free fertilized egg.
This is one of the most insane things. Wait, but I wanted to point out something interesting. So in December, the Vatican issued guidelines regarding vaccines in which the Holy See said it was morally acceptable for Catholics to receive shots that used the HEK293 cells for research. Well, I'm just going to call it the HEK293 cells were reportedly originated from aborted fetuses from the 1970s. Ethicists have said that the cells and similar cell lines are clones and not the original fetal tissue. So just for you guys to understand, like, how far removed this is. And here's the juicy part. The Vatican has made the Pfizer vaccine available for all Vatican City residents. Pope Francis reportedly received the shot in January.
He's receiving a fetus shot?
Wait, this shot?
Yes, the zygote. No, it's a zygote. It's not even a fetus at that
it's
point.
It's not even a fetus.
Yes. So the Pope is endorsing it through his own actions.
Wow.
The Vatican has made it free to all of the Vatican City residents.
Which is my whole point, that either they're, I mean, I don't agree with their stance, but either they have a stance or they don't. Having this half-half, like, well, if it's so many steps removed, then it's not as bad, even though it was still used with these tissues that they claim is the most horrific crime on, the face of the earth. Well, then it's all no-go.
Okay.
So it's just, I can't stand this obfuscation and reprehensible mental gymnastics.
I want to point out the people that thought I was being serious in the live chat. I wasn't being serious. God damn it, guys. I wasn't being serious. I wasn't actually suggesting for us to go take millions of.
No, Arian brings up a good point, though, because that was the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, but it's not.
You said millions. I was like, I don't know how we're going to get that many women to sign up for that. Because also, you can sell
there's
that
probably
for a lot of
millions of fertilized eggs
sitting
in frozen centrifuges right now.
I know it's hard to believe, but taking fertilized eggs hostage as a way to get people vaccinated was not a serious plan suggested by me. Okay, so I don't know what else.
Read Murtad Skeptic. He's saying,
the Pope is injecting liquidized fetuses into his blood.
I bet you the anti-Catholic Christians who think the Pope is like the devil reincarnate are going to have a field day with this. They're going to be like, this is proof. This is like he's spreading the 666 vaccines. We know he was part of the Illuminati, and this proves it. This is,
Da Vinci Code.
Right. Oh yeah, guys, Katie is telling the truth. Katie's saying you don't even have to literally get them. You just need to say that you got them. No one needs to see the hostage. Yeah, actually, that works.
What in the extortion is this?
Yeah, they're gullible, so they might take it.
Oh, jeez.
That's like that trolley problem where they talk about.
Toka in the live chat, you're so irresponsible giving advice about who needs to take a vaccine, and you're spreading nonsense, and it's a very irresponsible thing to do. I'm really getting close to banning you because there's misinformation that you're spreading about people not getting vaccines is dangerous, and this is bannable here, okay? Because you're spreading such dangerous information right now in the live chat. I'm this close to banning you from the live chat. You're so misinformed, and it's so amazing how certain you are about thinking you have the correct information, and you're the people who are you're the information that you're spreading around is actually getting people killed. So yeah, anyways,
thank you for keeping an eye on that while I get everything teed up.
Okay.
I just want to say one thing about what Armin said. I think it's really important to not be spreading this kind of misinformation, considering the situation we're in right now with people and vaccinations. And also, a lot of this is because many people are so far removed from seeing the damage that illnesses have done, particularly to children. And, we've wiped smallpox off the face of the earth because of vaccines. I'm probably the last generation that has the smallpox vaccine. And it's because of vaccines. And so if you imagine that somehow now you don't need it, it's because you don't understand the history behind it. And you never saw the graveyards full of children or people in iron lungs or the suffering that children, a lot of children, or even adults have to go through that can be protected from that suffering. It makes me sad.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Kali, like me, then that means that you probably want more blasphemous art. Well, I have good news for you. If you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below, then you get a free booklet of some of the tastiest blasphemous art available today. So, if you want some of this delicious blasphemy, and we're so generous that we update it for you guys weekly for free, all you have to do is sign up for our newsletter below. You can also go to blasphemousart.com/ebook. That's blasphemousart.com/ebook. Sign up with your email, and you get free gifts of this tasty blasphemy. What could be better? So make sure you sign up. Link below.